We're up in the mangroves still.
Yeah.
Heading back into San Carlos today.
Mm-hmm.
A lot to cover. We've got a lot to cover. Let's see, we lost our dinghy.
Lost our dinghy, yeah.
You guys probably know that already. The Canadian guys' family, Larky, it was very nice to loan us one of their dinghies.
Very nice of them. So we have a dinghy for now so we can get to and from shore.
We ran aground. Beautiful mangroves up here though. Beautiful blue water with bright green mangroves and then total desert sand dunes.
Last time on Adventure Adrift, we enjoyed a beautiful anchorage in Santa Maria Bay on Mexico's Baja coast, where we explored the shark fishing camp and then caught some humpback whales playing as we sailed around to Magdalena Bay. While we were anchored in Puerto San Carlos, we had some bad luck getting our dinghy stolen, which resulted in an interesting day of police reports and searching the bay with the local detectives. Then, we decided to head up the mangroves to relax and take our minds off the unfortunate loss.
Oh, I sunk deep in that one there. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the video, thumbs up is awesome. Thank you very much. And also leave a comment too, right?
Yeah, we'd love to read your comments. Leave one down below.
Thanks guys, cheers.
We're up in the mangroves, up past San Carlos.
It's amazing. You guys have to visit.
Awesome place here, yeah.
And basically, the other side of the sand dunes here, about 3 miles probably, it's about the Pacific Ocean.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can wander up here and, you know, we came up on beginning of flood tide, I guess. Yeah, low tide. So that way you could at least see the deepest part of the channel.
And we had Google Earth images that were from this year, and those were pretty accurate. You could kind of see where the deep part of the channel was. And
yeah, you could definitely see where the sandbars were. We were sailing, we thought, oh, you know.
Yep.
Until we decided not to pay attention and both go below, which is just stupid anyway.
And we ran aground.
We did.
But it was right on our charts, on our Google Earth charts. You could see the sandbar there. We looked out. If we would have been up in the cockpit, we could have seen the sandbar really easily.
So it's totally aligned with our Google Earth image.
It was just some sand that the keel was stuck in.
Yep.
You jumped in right away. The prop and the rudder were both a couple feet clear. So we were
just
able
the keel stuck there, yeah, and then we had thankfully we had all the sails up, so
that helped to heel us over, put it in reverse, and we were able to get off.
Great
Mangroves.
fishing.
Good, really good fishing.
Not that we've caught anything, but the other guys have because they're fishermen. They know what they're doing. But like we've been feasting every night on the triggerfish, the porgy, but just lots of fish.
Since our friends on Larky were so good at catching fish for us all to feast on, we decided to cook a cottage pie and bring it to share. One of the great things about cruising is the amazing community and people that you meet along the way.
You can't say the word, can you?
I couldn't remember if I had the right word. Yes. Gotcha.
1 of those and a half. In another bowl, combine thoroughly oil, sugar, egg, and milk.
Yep.
Yeah, we need 3 of those. Three. Now we mix it.
So it's mixed, so let's give it a little...
Just rowed to shore. Boats are back there. We're gonna hike across the dunes over to the Pacific. Protecting the mangrove channels from the Pacific are huge sand dunes stretching for miles from north to south. There are a few spots, however, where there are only a couple of miles or less separating the mangroves from the ocean. We decided to hike across in search of the beach on the Pacific side.
Just under 3 miles, I think, is about the shortest part we found. So we're going to go back to the Pacific and check it out.
On our hike, we took in the amazing scenery that slowly changed from towering dunes to rugged plants and all sorts of shells and interesting wildlife popping up all over the place. Once we reached the ocean, we discovered amazing things on the beach. This stretch of coast is open to the waves and wind of the Pacific, and is incredibly isolated, which means there's a treasure chest of things to be found that have washed ashore. There were amazing seashells in bottles, lots of turtle shells, which are the very sad result of the many fishing boats dragging nets, sea lion skulls, dolphin bones, and even some incredible whale bones. Made it back, across the dunes and back. Some awesome beachcombing.
The contrast is amazing because it's beautiful blue water with bright green mangroves and then total desert sand dunes. So
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Lots of cool birds.
Yeah.
Up here, low tide reveals huge mangrove islands. We went exploring and found all sorts of interesting life on the sandbanks. Our friends had spent the day fishing and brought us a triggerfish and a porgy. These were both new fish to us and they were very tasty. We baked the fillets and saved the rest of the fish to boil up for a soup stock. That fillet turned out even better, I think. Got an even closer cut to the bones on this
Very
side.
good.
No, I just have to skin them right. So I'm just watching our charts here so we don't ground ourselves. We're following our track back out of the mangroves.
It's low tide right now, right?
It's coming up on low tide in a couple hours. Yeah, we're riding the ebb out. What's our boat knots right now?
We're doing 1.03.
Our speed over ground is just over 6 knots. So we got about 5 knots of current to ride out here.
Strong current. We're flowing right out by all the mud flats.
Yeah,
A lot of mud flats.
so should be there in no time.
We'll head back into San Carlos today, get some stuff done. We're going to look for Makara because
Check and see if our dinghies somehow magically reappeared.
we're going to get some propane.
Yep.
We're going to recharge our mobile phones so we can get a bit of internet, hopefully,
And fill our water tanks.
and fill our water tanks. Yeah. And
Back in town, we headed out to resupply on a few necessities, which included getting some puppy playtime in.
smells so good. Remember the movies? It's like an older movie that I saw it.
Can't see anything, all I see is reflection. Back on the boat, it was time to cook dinner. We had lots of local clams, so of course we had to make some fresh clam chowder.
Happy birthday.
Hi, thanks.
This is your birthday gift you get to sleep in.
Be 100 gallons, do you think? That work?
In San Carlos, there's a large pier very high out of the water, making it challenging for a sailboat to access. Today happened to be a very calm morning and a full moon, which meant a nice high tide. We decided to take advantage of the conditions to pull up and dock at the pier during the peak of high tide. Yep.
Thank you. No short ties.
Today is
Water.
somebody's birthday.
Yeah,
I'm
and
sorry, what is it?
it's for my birthday. I'm getting water.
Yay!
Yeah.
How surprising is that? You go from like birthdays with cakes to now you just want water.
I'm getting water for my
That's
birthday.
such a healthy birthday.
It is. Yeah, so we're tied up at the pier here. It's high tide,
Yeah.
and it's a full moon today also, which is awesome because it's a really high tide to tie up to this giant pier. So Larky's right, they pulled up to the pier, and we pulled up right next to them.
'Cause this is a pretty high pier.
It is very high. This is the highest tide we've seen, and it's still probably about 5-6 feet out of the water. So we got a water truck back there. He has 1,000 liters in that big black drum, so we're filling up.
Good filtered water.
Yeah, so apparently this guy has, in his house, he has a big filtration system set up, and he supplies most of the water, drinking water for the town.
What are we paying?
I think about $1 a liter.
Yeah, just over there maybe?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so we need about 400 liters, which is about 100 gallons.
But a beautiful day, the wind has gone away,
Yeah.
and it's pretty warm.
Yeah.
Good job docking and rafting up. First time.
It was interesting, yeah. Truck's over there, has a hose on it. We try to be very sparing with how much fresh water we use. Our last water fill had been 2 months ago in San Diego, and we had used 100 of our 150 gallons that we carry on board.
Good right there? Good. You good?
You ready?
Okay.
Good?
Yep. Bye.
All topped up with water, we headed to shore to enjoy the beautiful day.
Stole it.
Does it have alcohol in it?
I don't think so. That evening, the wonderful family aboard Larky had a birthday celebration planned, complete with cake and presents. It was definitely a special and memorable day.
No.
No birthday cards first.
Birthday cards first. No, you need to have the gift and the
Like Christmas.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, that's all for this time, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. A very special thank you to our patrons. Your support has been amazing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and if you would like to become a patron or subscriber, the links are right over here on the side.
Until next time, cheers.
Adios.